Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls III, Morrowind, Game of the Year Edition. In our last video, Fedar finished exploring Moonmoth Legion Fort, and now he is on his way to Balmora. Yes, really. I promise this time, he is going to Balmora. In fact, don't believe me? We'll check this signpost. Pelagiad is back that way, and this path leads to Caldera, but Balmora is this way. See? And that's the way Fedar is going, so it's really happening. In Elnifex, which is the ancient language of the Elnife, who are the progenitors of all Mer and Men, Balmora means stone forest. Bal means stone, and Mora means forest or wood. And we're definitely seeing some civilization here. What's this? Balmora. We have arrived. And yes, it is quite a large town. You can tell even in the rain. And there's the Silt Strider. Fedar could have taken the Silt Strider back in Seyda Neen and gotten here nigh immediately. But where's the fun in that? Welcome. Willkommen. We're here. What makes this smell? It might be Fedar. I imagine he's kind of stanky in his armor, just running around in the rain and everything. Let's talk to you. Hello, Hull.
Hello, friend. I'm Hull. Welcome to Balmora. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer it. Or try, anyway. And if it's just a little advice you'd like, that's fine, too.
Did you want to maybe have this conversation over there, out of the rain or something? It's coming down pretty hard.
Oh, no, this reminds me of home in Black Marsh. I like it.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, let's start with asking about Hull herself.
I am Hull, pauper.
What's it like to be a pauper?
I am a pauper, one of the humble small folk. I make my way in the world as best I can, laboring in the fields, kitchens, and factories of lords and merchants. When times are good, I live well enough by my own work. When times are hard, I must hope for the charity of the nobles and wealthy merchants.
Ah, yes, so definitely the proletariat in a late capitalist economy. Anyway, let's ask about Balmora.
Balmora is the council seat of Great House Hlaalu and the largest town on Vardenfell except for Vivec City. Located on the Odai River and sitting astride the Aldrun-Vivec Road, Balmora is an important mercantile trade and travel center. Hightown is the administrative center, with the temple and manor houses. The shops, guilds, and trade houses of the commercial district are north of the river. Labor Town's modest corner clubs and homes are south of the river.
Okay. Well, let's see. We could ask about a specific place.
Balmora's a big town. Think in terms of districts. Hightown, on the hill to the west, has the temple, Hlaalu Council Hall, rich manors, better shops, and the Morag Tong. The commercial district, just west of the river, has the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, shops, and inns. Labor Town, east of the river, where the commoners and poor live, has only the South Wall Corner Club. Fort Moonmoth, southeast of town, houses the Legion Garrison and the Imperial Cult.
I see.
Roads south lead to Pelagiad, Seyda Neen, and Vivec. Silt Strider service goes to Seyda Neen, Aldrun, Suran, and Vivec. Roads north lead to Caldera and Aldrun. Guild guides at the Mages Guild can teleport you to Aldrun, Vivec, Caldera, and Sadrith Mora for a fee. Hlaaod is southwest on the coast. There's no trail, and it's easy to get lost. The only route to Ghost Gate is via Foyada Mamea.
Okay. Well, let's see. Got a lot of new stuff we can talk about there. but let's just keep going through these. How about someone in particular?
None of the Hlaalu counselors live in Balmora. Mileno Dorvain at the council hall is the ranking Hlaalu local. At the Fighters Guild, Adis Fireeye is the steward. Ethasi Rilvain is the Morag Tong steward. Feldrello Sadri is the steward for the Balmora Tribunal Temple. Sugar Lips Hibasi is the local Thieves Guild boss. Who am I missing? Oh, Mages Guild. Ranis Athris is their steward.
Alright, what about services here?
Go to Hlaalu Council Manor for House Hlaalu services. Temple Faithful go to the Balmora Temple. Outlanders go to Fort Moonmoth for the Imperial Legion and the Imperial Cult southeast of town. Try Balmora Fighters Guild or Balmora Mages Guild. Morag Tong offers services. Better shops are in Hightown on the hill. Plenty of merchants in the commercial district east of the river. And a few traders in Labor Town west of the river.
I don't think that's right, based on what we were just told. I think these are reversed. Okay, whatever. Well, that's a lot of information. Let's start going through it. I think perhaps, I don't know, let's ask about the Balmora Temple.
The Balmora Temple stands on Rich Hill in the northwest part of town. The shrine there cures diseases and poison, and they offer various other services as well.
Rich Hill. Is that the same as Hightown? Because Hightown is on the hill. Okay, so perhaps Rich Hill is the name of the area geographically speaking, but Hightown is the name of the district. Either that or I'm just making excuses for sloppy writing. Okay. Alright, so that was Balmora Temple, which I pulled out of here. Alright, how about Fort Moonmoth? I mean, we've been there, but...
Fort Moonmoth is the Imperial Legion's garrison southeast of Balmora, just outside of town. General Larius Faro is the commandant, and Rad Hardheart is the chapter steward. The chapter steward is the fellow to talk to if you are thinking of enlisting. Crulius Pontanian, an enchanter, is the Imperial agent. Between the Imperial Legions and Imperial Cult staff, they have about a dozen service providers out there.
They do. There are a lot of folks in Moonmoth Legion Fort. Let's ask about the Imperial Cult.
Balmora's Imperial Cult Shrine is outside of town to the southeast, in Fort Moonmoth. Aldasi Throthrin is the priest in charge there. The altar there cures disease and poison, and they offer various other services as well.
I do not recognize that name. Alright. Well, that was all of that, so let's start kind of backing up a little bit. I think we'll ask about the Balmora Fighters Guild.
West of the Odai River, looking up towards the temple, the Fighters Guild is halfway up on your right. They're always looking for people. If you're thinking of joining up, ask for Adis Fireeye, the local guild steward.
We can ask about the Fighters Guild more generally.
The Fighters Guild in Balmora is on Trade Street, west of the river, on the right as you head north of the plaza near the South Gate and the Siltstrider port. Adis Fireeye is the steward. Look for her if you're thinking of joining the Fighters Guild.
Okay, wait. I thought it was called the Commercial District. Or perhaps, okay, Trade Street goes through the Commercial District. Either that or, again, I'm making excuses for sloppy writing, but that's okay. Well, it all still fits. It all still fits. It's okay. Let's ask about the Balmora Mages Guild.
The Mages Guild is west of the river, one street up from the water side, by the open plaza just north of the Siltstrider port. If you are planning to join the Mages Guild, you want to talk to Ranis Athris, the guild steward.
And we cannot ask about the Mages Guild the same way we could ask about the Fighters Guild. That's not important, I just throwing it out there. Let's see, what else? Well, I saw something up here. Guild guides. I'd like to ask about guild guides.
A guild guide is a spellcaster of the Mages Guild who provides magical transport for a small fee. You can only travel from one Mages Guild to another, but it is the fastest way to travel between Vivec, Balmora, Aldrune, Caldera, and Sadrith Mora. Mazzolini Marion is the guild guide at the Balmora Mages Guild. For a small fee, she can teleport you directly to the Mages Guild at either Vivec, Aldrune, Caldera, or Sadrith Mora.
That could come in handy. That could be convenient. Unless we could just as easily take a Silt Strider. In fact, let's ask about the Silt Strider service.
Selville Seriloth runs the Silt Strider port on the southwest side of town, just inside the wall. Fares vary depending on the distance. From here in Balmora, you can travel to Seyda Neen and Aldrune. From Seyda Neen, you can travel to Vivec. From Aldrune, you can travel to Nisus and Mar Gan.
Ah, yes, so it is a network. It's not quite as straightforward as a teleport. Gotta keep that in mind then. What else did we have up here? Yeah, tell me about Foyada Mamea.
Foyada Mamea is a volcanic ravine that runs from the top of Red Mountain southwest to its end just below Balmora. An old Dwemer bridge crosses the Foyada near Fort Moonmoth. The best route to Ghostgate is to follow Foyada Mamea up from where the Pelagiad Balmora Road crosses the Foyada southeast of Fort Moonmoth.
That is true. That is accurate, thank you. What else? There's a lot that's kind of gotten lost in here. Well, maybe not a lot. I think... Let's start using the list here to keep things organized. Bad people. Does Hull know about the bad people?
Bad people? If you're looking for specific names from the Kimona Tong, you should go talk to the Thieves Guild. I can't afford to get involved. But the Thieves Guild has an interest, and maybe they'll be willing to stick their necks out. You might find someone who'll talk to you over at the South Wall Corner Club.
That's awesome. Fedar just goes, bad people. And Hull's like,
oh, you must be talking about the Kimona Tong.
Indeed I am. Why don't you tell me about them?
The Kimona Tong is the old criminal syndicate here in Morrowind, and as everyone around here knows, there's a gang war between the Thieves Guild and the Kimona Tong. In Balmora, the Kimona Tong hangs out over at the corner club called the Council Club. Watch yourself if you go in there. They're not very nice people.
Yeah, they have a reputation, that's for sure. Well, what about the Thieves Guild?
As everyone knows, the Thieves Guild is at war with the Kimona Tong. The Thieves Guild is the new gang in town, and the Kimona Tong, the old gang, wants the Thieves Guild dead. It's a mess. You don't want to get involved.
I probably don't want to get involved, but I probably will get involved. And what about the South Wall Corner Club?
South Wall is a working-class corner club in Balmora, east of Odai River, on the south end of Labor Street, owned by Bacala Clotius.
Is it always called Labor Street? I thought it was called, like... Hold on a second, hold on. Labor Town. Okay, so the area is called Labor Town, probably because of Labor Street. Got it. Alright, well, tell me about Bacala Clotius.
Bacala Clotius is the owner and proprietor of South Wall, a working-class Balmora corner club east of the Odai River.
We're also hearing all this stuff about north of the river, south of the river, but then west of the river, east of the river, like, what? Huh? The river's a little bit, it kind of goes like north-northeast, I guess. We'll look at the map in a bit. It's, what a mess. Alright, well, I think we have explored all of these top, not the four, of course, we'll do those in a moment, but, oh, wait a minute. No, we didn't ask about Outlanders.
An Outlander is anyone born and raised outside of Morrowind. Most Dunmer think anyone who isn't a native-born Dunmer is an Outlander. Dunmer with Western words and ways are also immediately identified as Outlanders. Dunmer are very sensitive to accents, clothes, and manners in Morrowind. Outlanders are foreigners, and Morrowind doesn't like foreigners. It's not as bad here in Hlalu territory, but on the rest of Vardenfell, folk are very cool to Outlanders.
Yeah, unfortunately, the native inhabitants of Morrowind, the Dunmer, the Dark Elves, are pretty xenophobic. But what are you going to do? Let's ask about foreigners.
Most native Dunmer don't like foreigners. The Dunmer are a proud people, and they look down on other races and cultures. They particularly dislike Outland Dunmer, dark elves born and raised to imperial ways, who don't know what it is to be a Dunmer born and bred. Foreigners can be accepted in Morrowind, even adopted into the great houses. There's even a Nord on the House Hlaalu Council. But it isn't easy. It takes time and effort to win a native's trust.
Well, this is particularly good news for Fedar, because he is an Outland Dunmer. He was born and raised to imperial ways. He doesn't know what it is to be a Dunmer born and bred. And he's already finding that he doesn't really mesh with a lot of native Morrowind Dunmer culture because, well, for example, they think slavery is A-OK. Fedar does not think slavery is A-OK. I'm sure that won't cause any conflict at all. None whatsoever. Okay, well, let's see. We had gotten to Outlander. Let's keep looking here. Everybody says the same thing about Soul Slime, so let's skip that. Okay. Sounds good. Let's ask the four. And there they are. Well, that did something. Let's see. This is new.
People don't realize how deeply the Dark Elves resent the occupation. The real powers behind the Hlaalu Council, Orboss Dren and his Komonotong Syndicate, nurse those ancient resentments. They haven't a chance of challenging Imperial authority now, but if the stability of the Empire were threatened, for example, if the legions were recalled because of some problem with the Septim succession, Dren and the Tong might move openly to drive the Imperials out of Morrowind.
That is actually some very interesting foreshadowing. If you have played the games that followed Morrowind. Interesting. And this is also new.
Outlanders knew in Vardenfell do best in Balmora. House Hlaalu is imperial through and through, and you get a good mix of native and imperial people and services. Not as friendly to Outlanders up north in House Redoran country, or down in Big Vivek City, and definitely not friendly out east with the Telvanni wizards. Shop the outfitters, then check out the guilds for work. If you want to be adopted by a great house, you'll need a patron, and that's easier when you've got a reputation.
Well, we might want to be adopted by a great house. We'll see. Well, thank you for the warning about all the xenophobes elsewhere. There's a little secret.
Somebody said Larius Faro over at Fort Moonmoth is looking for you. Said he wanted to talk to you. Don't know what about.
Your journal has been updated. Well, thank you, Hull, but we've already spoken with Larius Faro. In fact, that's how we knew how to ask you about bad people. Morrowind lore. I think we've already heard that one. That is not new. Okay. Time to get out of the rain and move on. Thank you, Hull, for all that information.
What do you ask of me?
Nothing now. I got everything I needed. I'm going to root around in these, though. Scuttle. And nobody cares. Very good. More scuttle. And some small Kwama eggs. Don't mind me, just rummaging around. Marshmallow, rat meat, and salt rice. A large Kwama egg. Marshmallow, rat meat, and salt rice. Again, what are the chances? We'll talk to you in a moment. I'm busy rummaging. Ash yam. Bread. That's weird. Hound meat. And more marshmallow, rat meat, and salt rice. I guess somebody likes to make soup out of those. I don't know. Let's see. A lot more to rummage around over here in the rain. Ooh, 6 gold. and a petty soul gem. Yeah, nobody cares. Awesome. Free stuff. 2 gold. Petty soul gem. It's an RPG in its early stages. This is what we do, right? Small Quama egg. Nothing in the basket. Someone's already been here. Someone's taking your stuff, Fedar. Your hard-earned stuff. Can we jump up on this? No, Fedar cannot really jump that high. Can he do silly stuff like this? Yes. Oh, it's not working so well. Please don't be stuck. Okay. Well, we may not be able to reach the urn back there. Well, maybe we can. Yeah, we can. That was superfluous. Black Anther. Marshmallow and salt rice. Black Anther and bone meal. Cool. Nothing in the basket. And more salt rice. Lots of stuff for Fedar to nom. We're not gonna go inside anywhere just yet. I would like to finish my rummagings. Oh, somebody's already been in this one. Baskets appear to be empty, but urns have salt rice and green lichen and other things. Did I look in these? I don't think I did. I did not, because that's 3 gold. And that's it. How about this urn? Scuttle. Empty basket. Once again. That's a stairwell. That is a guard. Clearly. You don't mind if I just help myself to this 7 gold. Nope, we're totally cool. He's just watching. 6 gold. And a petty soul gem. If you really want to rummage around in the garbage while it rains, that's up to you, I guess. Thanks. I will. Ooh, there's an iron war axe. It's quite heavy, but we could make a couple coins off of that. Why not? Am I... Hold on. Oh, wrong button. That is running. So, I feel like I'm running very slowly right now. If I drop this... Oh, that... Did I put it down? I did. Okay. I don't know, I just felt slow for some reason. And 6 gold. 5 gold. 3 gold. 7 gold. It adds up. And a petty soul gem. We do need those. Let's talk to you, Hedvild.
What's your story?
My story? Well, my name is Fedar, and I enjoy rooting around in the garbage while it rains.
So, your name is Fedar, and you're new here in Balmora? Well, my name is Hedvild, and I don't mind answering questions. I have nothing else on my mind right now, and if I start to bore you about Morrowind lore, just let me know. You might bore Fedar, we don't know. We've talked about all of these things with Hull, so I'm not sure that we need to do it again. We can see if Hedvild says anything different. It doesn't look like it. No, that's all the same. Maybe something different about Outlanders? No? Okay. Hey, that's cool. What is your background? I am Hedvild, barbarian. Well, we know what it's like to be a barbarian, so we won't ask about that. Maybe she says something different about bad people. No, she doesn't. All right, well, time to do the 4. Here we go, this is new. House Hlalu must have a spy in Aldrune. They always seem to know what the Redoran Council is planning. Maybe. Here's some advice. Breering is a barbarian at the Skyrim mission in Ebonheart. He's remarkably educated and well-spoken for a barbarian, but he knows the things a barbarian should know. Okay, good for him. And we just heard that little secret. I guess everybody wants Fedar to go speak with Larius Faro. And we have heard that Morrowind lore. So yes, Hedvild, I'm afraid you are boring us with Morrowind lore, so peace out. That's some pretty good exploring for right now. Outside anyway. Let's go inside and get out of the rain. To Dralasa Nithrion, pawnbroker. Well, isn't that just perfect? We've got a couple things we'd like to pawn. Let's go ahead and quick save, because I'm going to want to try to admire her a bunch. So
what is it, Sarah?
Well, it's stuff I'd like to sell. Hello, Fedar. I'm Dralasa Nithrion, and this is Balmora. I don't believe we've met. Is there something I can do for you? Potentially. What is your background? I am Dralasa Nithrion, pawnbroker. I don't know that we've ever spoken with a pawnbroker about their trade. I am a pawnbroker. I buy your goods, giving you cash on the counter, and if, at a later date, you wish to recover your goods, you need only pay me what they are worth. With a small profit, of course, for my time and trouble. I also sell things, sometimes used and worn, sometimes almost new, and all for a fraction of what they'd cost if purchased elsewhere. Sounds good. We can ask about Nerevarine. That looks interesting. The Ashlanders have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation of the legendary hero Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. But the Tribunal Temple says this is a false and profane superstition, and the Ordinators deal mercilessly with those who profess such beliefs. Well, we have been told that das ist verboten. So we'll just go around and ask everybody about it. Why not? And the rest of this stuff is... yeah, not new. We've spoken with Hull about all that. That was fine. Let's do the 4. Well, that's obviously new because it added an entry to the journal, so... Everyone knows the Balmora magistrate, Nolus Atreus, is on the take. Thieves, thugs, and murderers are getting ridiculous sentences, or paying a drake and walking free. But they'll never get Atreus. He's got fat cats and family back in the city to cover him. The Legion champion, Larius Faro, over at Moonmoth Legion Fort, he has sworn an oath to stop corruption, but I don't see what he can do. Your journal has been updated. Okay, so now we finally have the name of the bad magistrate in question, Nolus Atreus. And that's very helpful information. Thank you, Dralasa. This is not new. This is not new. And this is not new either. Okay. And we didn't get any new topics, so okay, good to go. Let's go ahead and play the Persuasion game. Well, off to a fantastic start there, Fedar. That's better. Keep going. Not in that direction. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Your speechcraft skill increased to 36. That's how it's done, Fedar. That was a bad one. Ooh, you know what? Let's try a small bribe. Ooh. You know what? I'm actually gonna reload, because that was not good. That went very poorly.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what we did do was... I forget, was it the advice? Oh, that's different advice. We can read that. The easy way to get started is to join a guild. Do their jobs, earn your way up the ranks, get the discounts, training, and other services. Gets you out and around in Vardenfell, a little at a time. Get to know the country and the people. The guild takes an interest in you, doesn't send you in over your head. The Fighters Guild and the Legion, anyway. The Mages Guild is another story. Some old chair polisher doesn't have a clue what he's sending you into, doesn't much care. We'll have to keep that in mind. But I was trying to get that, something gave us a journal entry. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to save now. Let's check the journal right quick, just to see those new entries. Here we are, 28th of last seed, day 13. There's a rumor that the Legion champion Larius Varro over at Fort Moonmoth wants to talk to me about an unspecified subject. Yeah, we've taken care of that. 28th of last seed, day 13. I hear that the Balmora magistrate, Nolus Atrius, is on the take, but he has important friends who can protect him. The Legion champion, Larius Varro, over at Fort Moonmoth, has sworn an oath to stop corruption, but it's not clear how he can deal with the situation. It's clear. He's made it clear. Right. Let's go ahead and try the Persuasion game again, and this time, let's succeed. We want to get that skill point back, after all. Not like this. Not like this! Uh-oh. Well, we're recovering a little bit. Do better, Fedar. She's tough. She's very tough. There we go. Got back to 36 in Speechcraft. Maybe we should save after that. I don't know. Ugh. 49. She is tough. She's a, uh-oh. There's no getting around that one. This is what can happen.
What is this about?
We'll just keep trying. We'll just keep trying. That was a good one. That was not. There's that 36 again. We might be stuck with like a 66 or something, if we can even get it back up there. 61. I think I would settle for a 70 with her at the... And there it is. Okay, that'll have to do. Let's quick save. And will you barter with Fedar? No, because he's got contraband. Let's drop the contraband. There goes the moon sugar. There goes the skooma. Okay. Right, so... here's this iron war axe. You can give me 19 for that, can't you? Yeah, I figured. That's cool. You know, I don't know actually that I want to sell anything else right now. Well, we have read the Book of Dawn and Dusk at this point, so we can dump these. I might keep the Lessons of Vivek, though, for no particular reason, but this one... Don't need it, and don't need the Book of Dawn and Dusk. We'll haggle a little bit. And I really don't know that I need to carry around the extravagant shoes and the extravagant robes, because there are better ones. They're exquisite. I'm going to get rid of the common amulet. Don't need that. We'll find a better one eventually. We'll keep these until we find something better, because that is a nice blue robe, and I like blue. And we'll haggle. We can haggle a little, can't we? Do I want to sell any of these? No, I bought that on purpose. You know, these are very valuable, and if we really need to get these restored, we'll just go to a shrine. Although we could talk to somebody who likes us better, but no, let's just get rid of them. Let's just get rid of them. Fire resistance. Fedar's already fire resistant. Feather's important. I'm holding that. Restore agility. What else do we have here? Restore speed. Cure disease. Again, we can go to a shrine for that. Swift swim. That might help. Slow fall. That could help. Assuming it works. Fortify personality. We could have used that to bolster Fedar's personality when he was trying to admire her. Oh well. Rising Force. That's levitation. Definitely want to keep that. Okay, I think this is good. So let's try to get a little more. We've learned that this is going to be too much. She won't give 550 for all that. No way. We'll just go down by 10 each time. Nope. 530. Oh dear. 525. Hey, we made a deal. Very good. Fedar made some serious money off of that because of those potions that I don't really want to keep on my person. That was good. Well, we will head outside and explore more of Balmora in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.